All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Set, 180. Mike 50, Mike 50. It's our time.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, I got you. Switch. Check. Real. Pistol. Hey, alert 33.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Real. Watch the twitch. He's crashing. He's regular.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It's a pickup of 17 there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Set, 180. Watch the alert. He's coming. Hey, alert. Hey, orbit. Hurry. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Newman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Newman. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on 3rd down. Newman under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Breida, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Newman. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Strong right, strong right, stronger. Hey, 4 down.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 29-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. 21-0 our score after 1. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 12-yard line.
57, Mike, 57. Are you getting
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newman. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We'll go 25 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. At 25.
Operating from the gun. Newman. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Complete to Dorsett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rail. Bravo. Sponge. No. King. Regular.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I'm going to get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Matt Breida. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. You got tape. You up. No. What's right?
Here's the 2nd and 7. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, New England.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Shot.
On 1st and 10, Newman nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Newman. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Newman. He completes this one to Mack. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Out. 57's Mike. Go. Check. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
2nd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
57. 3 buzz.
From the gun, Newman. Open man, it's Allen. The 30, 20, 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this.
And got his man complete. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Run. He's coming, double up.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Go. Hurry.
Mayfield on play action. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's caught inside the 25. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Newman, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marlon Mack in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, it's Mack, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Newman, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Hey, Roy 33. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Alert flare, flare. Up, check. Hey. Shit, watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit, watch the shit.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
Alert. Hurry. Hey, alert. Real. Alert. Hey, box drop. Check 26. Pistol. Crunch. My touch.
On third down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Mack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. From the gun, Newman to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
In your face.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
General West.
Slam.
Hurry. Hey, alert 33.
Who's that?
Hey, seam 6.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Give him 32 on the play. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Regular.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield going deep to the end zone for Juju. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Run. King. Hey, alert.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Jim, regular.
Watch the eye.
Hey, alert 33.
Check.
Point it right.
Bang. Hey.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run here with Mack. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And this is caught by Allen for a Patriots touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Operating from the gun, Newman to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big pickup of 38. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Back now in Houston, and we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Real. Hey, echo.
Check nickel. Check.
I got you.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. That one goes for 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Breida with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen, but just had 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Mack. He's got a first down past the 30. And some room to roam now. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on 2nd down. Newman. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 4th down, Newman. And Allen's got it. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 14. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
57 is the mic. Watch 57. Here it comes. Here it comes. Let's go. 57 is the mic. Hey, get in there. 57 is the mic.
From the gun, Newman. Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Breann Body Calhoun. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
3rd and 7.
180. 50. All day, just like that. Just like that. Switch it, switch it. Switch it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now stands at 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.